Hi there, and welcome to the Coffee with Christine and Goose show. I'm your host, Christine DeGennaro, and I'm joined by my pet duck named Goose. Together, we're here to motivate and inspire you with uplifting daily messages. Grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's get started with your daily dose of love and caffeination. Hello and good morning. I'm Christine DeGennaro, and this is the Coffee with Christine and Goose show. This morning, Goose and I are hanging out in the studio. He's sitting over there all tucked into his little wing, and it always makes my heart sing because I love it when he's snuggled up and sleeping. So today's episode is number 20. Today is March the 18th of 2023. And we are diving into the benefits of transforming your scarcity mindset into abundance mindset. So what are the benefits of thinking from an abundance standpoint as opposed to a scarcity standpoint? So this is going to be a really, really deep topic today. So I hope you grabbed your coffee and tea, whatever it is you're drinking, and we're going to dive on in. So today, our card of the day is 10 of Spears. So each day, each podcast, we like to pull a card, a tarot card, to just gain a different perspective of what the divine wants us to know about the podcast, what we can take with us throughout the day. Sorry, guys, I don't edit these. So you guys are getting me just as I am as far as the reading and everything goes. So 10 of Spears represents completion. When I'm looking at the card, it's a man holding a whole bunch of swords and walking off. He's cleaning up. He's done. So it is a final release of the journey. So you are on a path. You're taking steps every single day to, whether it's throw a party, whether it's host an event, whether it's just get your house together, you're getting to the point of completion. And the universe wants us to know that we're almost there. And even though we think that we're almost there, the journey will always continue, but we're getting ready to complete this level in our lives. We're getting ready to move forward to the next step. So the benefits of transforming your mindset from scarcity into abundance are profound. So grab your coffee. We're drinking Maxwell House coffee with coconut cream. There we go. And so here are some of the things that I have recognized as I've learned what I've been learning about manifesting. Now, this whole week, we have been talking about the topic of abundance and manifesting. As I said, over the last few days, we've decided that we're going to be hosting a manifesting workshop. So we'd love to have you register, sign up. It's only $22. There's going to be a ton of information. If you're new to manifesting, want to learn how to manifest, different approach to it. There are certain programs where you go through the program week after week. This is a one and done kind of thing. You can choose to come to additional workshops, always open to that. We can do one-on-one work, but the whole point of this workshop is to set it and forget it. And it's a whole different way of manifesting than what we're usually taught. So, and it's all from the perspective of Goose. So it's fantastic. I'm really excited about it. So prosperity mindset, abundance mindset is so different than what we are being bombarded with on a daily basis. So we're going to dive into some tips and tricks and what benefits you can get from learning to adjust your mindset just a little bit. Okay. So here's the thing. Our world, our society is set for scarcity, trying to get it out. I haven't finished my coffee yet. You turn on the news and there's someone who passed away. You turn the news and there's a shortage of something. You turn on the news and you're hearing about the lack of money and the banks are crashing and people aren't getting what they need. And on the flip side, I want you to understand something. On the flip side, there are people who are calling in millions of dollars because of the mindset that they have, the approach that they have. They come from a money as an energy resource as opposed to money as something that is lacking in the world, something that is lacking. So now we're going to be talking a little bit about money just because I feel like that's such a universal thing that we think of as scarce. And I have been joining courses. I've been working on my money mindset for a couple of years now and trying to improve and heal my relationship with my finances. For those of you who have never known this, I've been a single mom. My son was 17 years old. I've been with my partner for 5 years now, but essentially I'm the breadwinner of my household. We both have our own houses and we're not married. So I am the sole breadwinner in my relationship. My son is 17 years old, just getting ready to graduate, but his whole entire life, I have been the one who pays the rent. I'm the one who deals with the food. I'm the one who pays the bills. I'm the one who supports us. And I have made a lot of decisions in my life, whether I'm proud of or not. I've made some bad investments. I would go into a course or program thinking I'm going to be getting a return on investment, and it doesn't always turn out to be the case. And a lot of things that I have discovered recently is that I've always chosen to invest in myself and in my learning. And over the course of that, we've been living paycheck to paycheck, and we're getting to a point now where things are stabilizing, things are getting to a much better place. But it's been very interesting because it has been such a journey into learning how to trust the universe, how to open myself up to receiving. And it's been a true testament to faith in the universe. And which is why I like to talk about manifesting, because manifesting comes in the form of money, but it comes in so many other ways that, there was a time where I was asking exactly for the house that I'm living in. I wanted a home that I wanted to be able to watch the sunrise and the sunset from either side of the house. And we have just that. I wanted a house. So being able to adjust your mindset into thinking of the things that you have and the abundance that you have versus what you're lacking. Just a small tweak is enough to set things on a whole entire different course. So we're going to go into that a little bit today. So here are some of the benefits of changing your mindset that I've personally experienced. Okay. So when you change your mindset to abundance, you start recognizing more opportunities. More opportunities present themselves to either learn something, to connect with someone, more job opportunities, more money abundance opportunities. It's interesting to see how they show up, because once you put it out into the universe, like, you know what, universe, this is what I want. Once you let that go, the universe is going to deliver. And it's never going to be in the way that you expect. And it's always cool to watch it happen. So when you change your mindset from I am missing this, to I'm so happy that I have enough coffee in my cup today. I'm so happy that I have enough money to pay the electric today. Even though that money is going out, I'm fortunate enough to be able to pay my rent. When you consider what you have versus what you don't have, it opens up the opportunity for more things to come in. Now, the second thing that I've noticed is that you become happier. You start recognizing opportunities to appreciate the things that you have. And this is a tricky one because there are people in your life who don't always believe in the good. There are people who don't see the light. They're the people who want to complain. They're the people who energetically don't understand that just a tiny switch the dial just a little bit more. You don't have to be positive all the time. Life isn't like that. You can't be happy and upbeat and positive all the time. It's just not realistic. There's too much what Abraham Hicks calls contrast. But those moments of contrast and those people in your life are there to help you gauge your energy and whether or not you are delivering your own energy to the people around you. This is going to be a whole different topic for a whole different day as far as protecting your energy and how to radiate your energy, because I'm still learning that as well. And I'm working on a few things. So the more I learn on that, the more I'll share with you guys as far as protecting your energy and maintaining a happier, steadier, positive outlook once I work through a few things. So the happier you are, the more opportunities come. And it's a cycle. You're open to the opportunities, and the more opportunities come, the happier you are. So the really cool thing that also happens is that your relationships shift, and oftentimes they improve. Now, sometimes that's not always the case, but there are certain relationships in your life that will grow stronger. And those are the relationships on the people who are on the same wavelength as you. So if you are surrounded by people who have an abundance mindset, who are constantly doing energy work, constantly doing up leveling internally, then that is something that you can draw off of and contribute to as well, which makes you happier, which opens you up to more opportunities. Do you see how this works? It's a beautiful cycle. Now, when this happens, there are going to be relationships that change. There are going to be relationships that shift, and the dynamic will become skewed, because as we learn ourselves, as we grow, we change. Now, sometimes we change for the better. Sometimes people in our lives don't think that at all, because we are no longer what they expect us to be. So sometimes you becoming a happier version of you, the more abundant you, might set off a few people, might trigger some people into their own scarcity mindset. There's not enough money. There's not enough resources. There's not enough good and happiness. And I want you to remember, how you feel when you think these things is always going to be the key. If when you think of there's no toilet paper, we lived during that time where there was a shortage of toilet paper, right? How much weight did that put on your heart, that fear? How much fear did you find in your heart when there wasn't enough hand sanitizer or cleaner to help protect us when we were going through the whole COVID outbreak? There was a fear. However, if you were resourceful enough, you were able to either have it yourself or find ways to get it. And it didn't mean that there wasn't any. It's just there was going to be a different path to attaining it. Does that make sense? There's always a way. There are always opportunities. And when you can shift your mindset from scarcity, from lack, into abundance and having everything you need, and everything will come when it's time for it, then you start opening yourself up to happiness, and you start opening yourself up to opportunities. You start improving relationships. You start calling in people who are going to support you, whether it's energetically, emotionally, financially, however the universe decides to deliver on the abundance for you. It's just a matter of trusting in the universe. So today, the keywords for today were connection and growth and abundance and networking. Today, the card was completion and release. So what can you release today about a negative scarcity mindset? Whether it's turning off the news and looking for more positive interactions with people, that would be a perfect place to start. If you want some more ideas, let's go ahead and get on a phone call. Better yet, we are hosting a manifesting workshop on March the 27th of 2023. So we would love to have you. This is going to be an evergreen workshop. We are going to be doing them at least once a month for a live workshop, but the evergreen opportunity, you can sign up and take the webinar anytime you want. And again, it's a set it and forget it kind of thing. You don't have to come back for more unless you really enjoyed it and you want to manifest something different. But everything you're going to be learning is a lot of what we were talking about today, but you're going to learn the precise steps of what you can do to manifest in a set it and forget it kind of way from the angle of the lucky duck, Mr. Goose. So just remember that today you are fully capable of changing your mindset from scarcity to abundance. We'll be able to talk, get on a phone call, let's chat. Let's figure out how we can help you shift your mindset just a little bit and start calling in more abundance for you. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about overcoming heartbreak. So each week we pick a key topic. This one was inspired by one of our friends and followers and in a conversation that we had. And so this whole entire upcoming week is going to be talking about overcoming. So we're going to be talking through some heavy topics and we're going to work our way into lighter ones, but it's all about overcoming and being able to persevere and pursue our happiness. So that will be episode 21 tomorrow. So today, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, like it, love it, share it with everyone who you think would benefit from it. We hope to see you guys tomorrow. But we also want to make sure that register for our manifesting workshop. The links and everything where you can follow us are below. This podcast has, as always, been Mr. Goose approved. We thank you for joining us. We hope you go and live today with the utmost of passion. Thanks for listening.